I am here today to share with you tonight our successes. The Canine Members of the Armed Forces Act reclassifies military working dogs, or MWD, as canine service members rather than equipment. Does this look like equipment to you? I'm sure that's a no, and that is exactly how I felt. Very quickly though, let me give you a brief, little known fact. After the Vietnam conflict ended, or of the 4,000 plus military working dogs deployed, only a few hundred made it home. The others were left behind to die, to be euthanized, or to roam free. And that's because of their classification as surplus equipment. As you can see as you can see by the definition in 96, they are still classified as equipment. Thus, the origin of my nonprofit, Retired Military Working Dog Assistance Organization. If fully implemented, this legislation would provide the reclassification of MWD from equipment to canine service member, military decorations for outstanding service, funding for veterinarian care, and transferability of frequent flyer miles to support the transportation to their adopted families. This was our first mascot, Lex. Lex exemplified the very heart of this issue. Lex was found shielding his handler's dead body in Iraq after an RPG, which is a rocket-propelled grenade, landed by them, killing Corporal Dustin Lee. The good news, though, for Lex, he was adopted by Dustin's mom. But due to the fact that he was still classified as equipment, she received no financial assistance in caring for Lex. His shrapnel wounds required ongoing medical care after retirement, and later in life he developed cancer. Rachel was dedicated to saving the life of the dog that shielded her son in the last moments of his life. My organization is devoted to helping dogs like Lex and owners like Dustin's mom. Dustin's mom, Rachel, who knew North Carolina Representative Walter Jones, forwarded my essay and my speech presentations to gain his support in bringing the legislation forward in August 2011. Some additional dates of this journey include December 2011, the bill gained support of Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal. January 2012, I spoke at Senator Blumenthal's press conference to endorse his presentation of the bill in the United States Senate. May 2012, legislation passed in the House. August 2012, I met North Carolina Representative Walter Jones, who attended Rambo's retirement ceremony, and after we held a press conference in support of Rambo and all military working dogs. And now I am proud to say that the latest date to add to this was just last week, December 4th. The legislation passed in the Senate and is now being reviewed by the National Defense Committee. And I just returned from our press conference held Friday, December 14th in Connecticut with the senator to gain more support for this legislation. In San Antonio, Fox News helped us get word out with this interview. And there's a little, a few seconds before, there's like a,
A veteran turned college student writes an essay that could soon become a federal law. J.T. Street chronicles her unexpected journey from student to activist.
A warrior walks through the streets of Congress, a warrior who selflessly risked life and limb for the country was in need. A warrior named Rambo.
Rambo was injured in training, severely injured his shoulder, and because of that developed degenerative joint disease.
Rambo's story resonated with retired Army vet tech Lisa Phillips, whose career was also cut short due to her training injury. But Lisa says there's one big difference between her story and Rambo's, one that adds insult to injury.
Rambo's classification is equipment. It's very upsetting to know that a living creature is considered equipment by the military.
The thought upset Lisa so much that she wrote a college paper on the subject, which a professor encouraged to send to Congress. So she did.
This is a reclassification bill for American military working dogs. And the fact shall classify military working dogs as canine members. Such dogs shall not be classified as equipment. It's pretty cool. It feels silly to pay
always helps, and those are my words with government ties.
Lisa's government ties bill also allows nonprofits like the one that recently created to provide benefits for retired working dogs and no tax to taxpayers. That's a politician's effort.
You would think so, but unfortunately they're not.
In fact, Houston Republican Ted Poe would be the only Texan in Congress to co-sponsor Lisa's bill. Despite that, a version of the act passed the House inside of the defense budget bill and is currently awaiting discussion in the Senate. In the meantime, Lisa hopes to get more Texas lawmakers to sign on and pledge their support for four-legged warriors like Rambo.
San Antonio, and this is something they should be proud of, to help these animals.
And when she's not running her own nonprofit or lobbying Congress, Lisa is also still in school working on her veterinary degree. To find out more about her and her bill, you can follow me on Twitter at Streets Corner or like us at facebook.com/Streets Corner. JT Street, Fox News at 9.
Okay, there we go. So as you can see, there is growing support in San Antonio, and in fact, our WDAO, Rachel, Lex, and I were invited to Texas A&M San Antonio's Veterans Day event in 2011, and Dustin and Lex's story was told. The people in attendance were able to see firsthand how hard it was for Lex to walk. His back end literally had to be lifted up in order for him to make it to the stage. Since NLC played such a pivotal role in the success of this organization, we've highlighted NLC on our legislation Facebook page. As you can see here, this is a screenshot of it. My goal tonight is to let you know the impact my education has had on many lives and to reinforce the continued success of the Alamo colleges and especially NLC. When you hear about this legislation through the media or your congressional representatives, I hope you remember this presentation and lend your support. Thank you for letting me share this with you tonight. I greatly appreciate any and all support you can offer us. And thank you for everything you've done for me.
And faculty, let me thank you all too. I mean, because without your encouragement, guidance, support, obviously this would. Good job, man.
Did you know you could take pictures?
Next time.
Excellent presentation. That was great. I don't know how to stop this thing. Hey, how do you stop it? Oh.